John with Salt, Pepper, and Fire, where we smoke meat, fly drones, and do all things neat. I have been looking forward to this video. I'm excited about it and ready to tell you guys. So myself, George from 805 Barbecue Junkie, Lance from Sleeper Barbecue, and JC from TPC Cooks have put together a collaboration under 1K Brisket. We will be cooking brisket any way you want. And the premise of the hashtag is we have several channels in this cook-off, and between all of the people cooking in this, we probably spent over $1,000 on the brisket that we bought. So just to name a few of, well, actually to name all the people in the brisket cook-off: Daddy Dutch Barbecue, Grill and Smoke Barbecue, Everett Barbecue, Chris Hansen Barbecue, Trumpet Master 77, The Starving Pig Barbecue, and Rick's Barbecue and Specialty. Of course, myself, Salt, Pepper, and Fire, Sleeper Barbecue, 805 Barbecue Junkie, and TPC Cooks. We are hoping for a few special guests to jump in, so we will just see if that happens. I know all these guys are gonna bring their A game on this brisket, so as always, let's get it. All right, so here is our brisket. It is just about 12.5 pounds. Looks pretty good. Decent amount of marbling. Have a pretty good size flat here. Point looks pretty good. So I'm gonna get this unpackaged. I will get it trimmed up and I will bring you back when I'm ready to season. All right, so we are done with the trim. Not the prettiest, but not the ugliest. Hey, I'll take it. So we are about to get this seasoned and gonna try a little something, a little weird, a little different, but hey, I'll give you my rationale behind it. I'm going to use apple cider vinegar for my binder. My thought is, if we spritz with apple cider vinegar to make the meat a little more tender, why not give it a head start and use it as a binder? So that's what I'll be using for a binder. Nice coat all over here. And for my rub, I'll just be doing salt, pepper, and I added a little bit of garlic to this mixture. Press that in. And that looks good to me. I think I'm gonna go with that. All right, so the brisket is trimmed, seasoned, and tucked away in the refrigerator. I will let it rest overnight, and in the morning I will get up, get the Pit Boss 850 blazing, and I will get it on. So I will meet you guys in the morning. All right, guys, so it is the next day. The brisket has been rested in the refrigerator for about 12 and a half hours now. And as you can see, it has some good color. Looks like the season is blended well with the meat. So now I'm going to go outside and get the Pit Boss locked in, so I will bring you out for that. So for today's cook, I will be using Plumwood by Knotty Pine. It's an all-natural blend, no additives, very good barbecue pellet, so that's what I'll be using today. I'll also use a smoke tube full of those pellets to get a little bit of extra smoke on the brisket. So I'm gonna get that together and I will bring you back as I do it. So it's been about 3 hours, so let's take a look and see where we are. All right, some really good color there. We have some pooling going on, kind of here at the top. Bark is setting pretty well, but that fat hadn't rendered well. It's still kind of spongy and hard. Just let it continue to rock and roll. All right, so we have been cooking for about 6.5 hours now, and we just made it through the stall. We are sitting at about 175 and increasing pretty quickly, cooking at about 236 there. So I plan to wrap once it gets to 180 because the color looks really good, the fat's rendering well. So at about 180, I'll go ahead and pull off and wrap. I'm doing something a little experimental, something new to me at least. There's an age-old argument, which is better, butcher paper or foil. Butcher paper preserves your bark a little bit better, where foil makes it get done a little bit faster. So my thought is, what if we do both? What if we wrap in butcher paper to preserve the bark, and we wrap that in aluminum foil to speed the cooking process? So that's what I plan to do. Once we get to 180, I'll bring you back and we'll get that done. All right, so I just got the double wrap brisket back on the smoker. I will probably start probing for tenderness around 200, 203. At that point, we will pull it off. I will probably let it rest for about an hour, hour and a half, and then we will cut into it and see what we have. All right, so the brisket is out. It is rested for 2 hours, so let's cut into it and see how we did. All right, let's unwrap this and see what we have here. Man, oh man, I think you've seen it. So I think I will call this one a success. Let's take a look at one of these pieces here. Still really hot. Very good smoke ring. Very moist. Pull apart test is great. So let's take a taste and see how we're done. Man, it's still hot. I will call that one a success. I want to thank you guys for watching again. I really enjoyed doing this brisket collaboration. 1K Brisket. Make sure you check out all these amazing channels and how they do their brisket. I really appreciate you coming by. Please give me a like. Please give me a subscribe. And we will see you guys next time.